Everyone wants to see that, right?
For sure.
Come on.
Oh,
Barrett.
no. Very underwhelming.
No, okay, I know your expectations.
So bad.
I know, Wolf.
Come on,
It's
Echo.
fine. So
Okay.
they're playing it really safe.
Yeah.
Oh, but they take the carry.
Carry is so good for BREN Esports because of that.
Yeah, the
Now they're
shredding
gonna
power.
be looking for a mage for few. Which happens to be like Eve is available. Savior is there for few. So much damage and good combination. And there's also that Lilia. That will be really good against all of the heroes of Echo.
Well, let's
But
see.
I think Eve is the best option for BREN Esports.
Yeah, considering that there's a Barras in the side of Echo,
Yeah.
it would really work with their carry lineup and Arlo. Just imagine the danger of how the real manipulation will be.
Oh.
Ah, I love
Julian!
Oh, man.
Sorry, Wolf. So you have 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay, one more
So
chance.
Difficult. It's so
It's a
difficult,
difficult-
honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
There's really no, there's not much, so they will settle for a comfort pick here. What we like about the Beatrix that it has straight up great damage against the character. The range is gonna be there, so at least you will be able to position yourself away from both the Arlot as well as the Kaja. But if you get stacked upon by this Arlot and the Flicker, of course, you still can reach Benny Curie. This is why I like the Kaja and when it comes to the order of the draft, I believe that the Arlot plus the Kaja is such a great opening pick for BREN Esports.
Yeah, and a great combo for execution. Well, this is a tiebreaker match for BREN Esports and Echo. It's the battle and getting to the top. Let's see how they execute this, because the danger right now is in the details of the first picks of BREN Esports. With high mechanical players with amazing minds of world championship coaches, you expect the caliber of this match to be this tight. It's game number 3. Let's see who's gonna settle the score.
SEA Games representative for 2023 versus the world champions. You can expect nothing less. And I think very much so that there will be more emphasis on mid to early here just because of the Julian coming in from few. And of course, once you hit level 4, Kaja usually just fights right away.
All right, so varying builds here. Flap TZ will settle for the Unbending Will onto the Arlet. And Sanford, we know that the Joy is just a very strong hero. It's just so good. So you will expect Echo to be high octane in this game. The only reason why you want to pick up the Barretts together with the Beatrix is that if you want to end the game early.
Ooh.
So Echo Express should be all fueled up this game. Otherwise, it will be overrun by the swarm of BREN Esports.
I love how you pointed out that Echo has a great gas stop to fuel. And the early game could be their advantage because in some point, BREN Esports could be the speed breaker of this game. Remember, they have 2 heroes could easily break momentum. So we're talking about Kyle T's friend, we're talking about Ogwen's Kaja. And how we're seeing this possibility of Echo, they're respecting the fact that things can still turn around.
Yeah, man. BREN, if they have all the tools, right? They have so much crowd control, and that will proc Arlot, right? Crowd control procs Arlot. So,
Yep.
so many layering that they can do here in this matchup. Sanji almost got taken out. My goodness. And this is what I'm talking about before the game started. Look at that. BREN, they're really trying to make something happen here, but Sanford, you do not ignore the early game power of a Joy. Able to make out live is going to be the Capitan himself.
Did you see that usage of so-called teamwork coming up from Kaltizi? Pushing away Kaltizi, who was chasing him down, and jungler versus jungler battle. Apparently, it's Fredrin which has the upper hand, and that's really bad for Echo.
Yeah. You gotta love
Joy.
it. Yeah. You gotta love that Joy. He does not have a way to get out. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a beautiful kick. Carl Deasy will be able to secure the turtle because of that.
Oh, now it's... Oh, flicker out from Flap TZ. Look at this. 3 against 3. Ogwen looking for a spot. Knock up 4-1. Yowie gets few. Flap TZ going to be on the line here.
Chase is on. Oh my goodness. Flap will still be able to take it out in the end. But backup will arrive soon. Not in time though.
Wow, early trades. BREN Echo, is this being healthy? Early game.
Wow. Okay, so what happened was Echo bought time. Karl TZ knowing that he was poked by Kyle TZ, and they both used their retribution, the decision from Kyle TZ was, okay, let them take the turtle first. I'll take my purple buff. So, during that decision coming up from Echo, their thought process was Yawi should be doing his best to delay the turtle take, and he was able to do so. When Kyle TZ comes back, since he got his purple buff back, he is a level ahead of Kyle TZ. Then, Yawi just utilized his Way of the Dragon so beautifully that was also timed so that Kyle TZ will win the turtle fight.
Ooh.
Then afterwards, Yawi was able to knock up 2 people when they were being chased down, and that was the reason why Echo was finally able to get the kill. And now they're leading with 1.2k. The chaos from Echo, and we are talking about the high-octane train of the Echo Express. It is now online.
High Oct train.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry. Right there. Anyway.
It's good. It's good.
I think that's
That's
also...
a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay.
You gotta look for the wolf score there.
Yeah.
Anyway, 4 minutes, I think it's not bad.
No.
Considering that BREN has a pretty good early game lineup, Echo having a 1.5k gold lead at this point seems very solid. Ooh.
Look at the solid.
You hear the
Shot.
crowd.
Just how you managed to hear the crowd say, ooh. Amazement right onto the crowd's voices. And BREN Esports is not getting near this turtle. Oh.
Seems to be very happy to take these fights. Again, they are recognizing that their mid-game, early game is still pretty good. That's a cancel on the Daytona's welcome. 2v1 is going to be BREN versus Carl TZ. And they're not fighting. They want the fight on the bottom side of the map instead.
Massive win for BREN Esports. If they still take this turtle, this will be the best case scenario. Carl TZ waiting for his level 8. Might not be able to do so. He's being poked out. And the turtle goes to Carl TZ.
All right.
Slash.
Seem to be quite happy with that. That's going to be turtle number 2. And look at this. They're not. I love that BREN isn't phased by a Joy pick, right? Joy, usually you don't want to fight it before 8 minutes. But they're very happy to go for him, knowing that they have so much advantages with their heroes.
They have the good skills. And for me, I treat Joy as one annoying mosquito in team fights. How do you manage to get through that? You have Ogwen's Kaja. You have the skill set of an Arlet. That's how you manage to put Joy in one, wall. And looking at the items here, Echo is losing the lead up to 500. But something's happening.
Oh, nice pull in. No way for Yawi to make a Way of the Dragon happen. And look at that. Carl TZ just suffering in the hands of carry. Super Marco with his signature carry just tearing it up.
Man.
Oh man, Sanford just lost it. It's 0-3 right now. Just went aggressively against BREN Esports, wanting to contest Super Marco when he didn't have any follow-up. And phew!
Assassination attempt here from BREN Esports will pay off. But I think Few will have to also pay the toll with Yawi and Sanji close behind them. Here comes look at the pushback though. It's beautiful. They even force a flicker out of Sanji.
We're talking about BREN Esports could be the speed breaker. I guess they're the ones on full tank right now and fuel to go up against Echo Wolf.
Absolutely. Specifically Kyle TZ playing it so well in the past 2 fights that we saw. Always reserving his dash so that Kyle TZ will not be able to find the good Daytona's welcome.
Yeah.
And the fact that he won the second turtle after being down by 1,000 gold, Echo just lost all of their momentum. This time, look at that final slash.
Beautiful final slash. There's nothing that Carl TZ can do in that one. Basically went down 2-0 as Yawi also gets taken out. That's a free V5 and the turtle is almost certainly going to get secured here by BREN Esports.
2 crucial deaths. That's Yawi and Carl TZ, and Kyle completely gets that objective. And now they're pushing. Oh, look at the catch.
Fighting once more. Non-stop fights here, by the way. And Echo, I don't think it's going to pay off. It's 1v5. Stanford's trying to maximize the use of the beats, but it will not be enough. Triple kill for Captain Few.
Oh, my God. Few is just... is ever so reliable, right? You can see him get 4-2 and 5, getting a triple for this one. 26k damage and a lot of items to boot. Few is just winding back the clock, or it kind of felt like he didn't even leave us a bit. This is a big problem now for Echo. There's no late game win condition for them.
Yeah.
No.
It's really just impossible. Even Super Marco is outplaying Echo. Yaoi tried to go for him with the Wave of the Dragon, but wasn't there. The Barretts at this point being pummeled down. The timing for BREN Esports is now.
Oh,
Oh man, that's one way to answer it, Cho. Don't let him kick. Use Divine Judgment. Oh my goodness.
no. And his
No
flicker
intros
was
needed.
down. His flicker was down. How do you manage to get a play?
Ah, this is beautiful so far
what
for
the-
BREN.
Outplayed, man.
Over and over again.
It's rinse
So
and
many
repeat.
times.
House of BREN. Now that you do want to take on Carl Teasy.
Yep.
Pass.
Caldeezy.
Not letting go.
This could be bad. Look at this. Echo.
Everybody right now is so activated for BREN Esports. Super Marco on a 501, not even reaching 10 minutes. This is a happy carry.
Oh my god. I can't believe that Kaltis is actually styling on the rest of Echo this time with the Fredrin. Kind of feels like his approach is very fresh. That's why I really, my initial reaction to the bad pick was like, oh, come on, Echo. You can do better. Because that's what it
true.
is. This is not a Kyler Teasy hero.
Woo!
It's translating very well, although he is getting pushed back now. And there it is. Kyle Teasy gonna get pushed in, pushed out. Everything happened to him, but he's still alive and still punching back against Echo right now.
I see.
No damage.
No damage. It's not enough to compensate BREN Esports protection on how they wanted to layer their defense against Echo. Yaoi wanted to make a play. Yaoi did the combo, and the follow-up was there, but it's not yet enough.
They threw everything at Kyle Teasy but the kitchen sink, and he's still alive.
Yeah, and you
You should have
guys
thrown the kitchen sink too. Oh, man.
and you guys mentioned that there's no win condition in late game. Can Echo rewrite that? Can Echo have a chance with that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big question mark, a big what if. If Sanji can do something, or Sanford rather can do something, but in the end, even Super Marco will be the one to secure that Lord. Carl Teasy's too busy jumping and munching on Ogwin for it to matter. And that is free down for Echo. Oh my goodness. They gotta be careful.
Oh, my.
Ooh, there he is! It's on! It's Kyle Teasy with the recalls!
Even Sanford going to the gold lane. Typically, a Joy that snowballed will not have any problems, especially if he rocks the Vengeance. At this point, 0 and 5, Sanford cannot stay in front of the carry. And this is really detrimental to the side of Echo. There's no way to stop Super Marco at this point.
This is one good carry game in the hands of Super Marco. Activated so fast, and now Echo needs to respond with defense. Follow up. Oh,
No ultimates for Ogwen. No Divine Judgment. Final Slash is up and ready for Flapdo. Super Marco also not ready to fight just yet, so BREN, they might have to concede that, and they are trying to get what they can across the map, though.
okay, let's trim down one thing for Echo. Now, they might want to see if BREN Esports could commit a mistake, because in some points of engagement, they cannot last the damage on how Super Marco and Few can give to them. So for Echo, who would want to win a team fight, mistakes, isolate, or even wait for the late game. But on how BREN Esports is responding right now, they don't want that kind of, way of being treated in late game.
So difficult now to think about ways for Echo to survive this. But they are surviving. And if there's anything that we know about Echo, they know how to come back. They know how to win games.
I mean, sometimes they don't even fight in team fights. They just go for the base straight up, so you can't count them out.
They have the signature Beatrix to go for it, so there's the shotgun onto the base. So
Yep.
there's that.
Yep.
There's still hope for Echo, knowing that these two teams play.
Matrix has so many ways to just go straight into towers, right? It's just,
Yep.
you gotta keep your eyes on Benny, but if BREN can keep their eyes on Benny, that's actually a
Yeah.
big win condition removed from the Orcas.
Okay, they're buying some time here. We see it on our screens and all our items. But the most deadliest part here is, Super Marco, 702, no deaths. How do you penetrate BREN Esports right now?
His 10K compared to the 7K of BREN Cutie. That's a full item and a half.
Ouch.
1.5 item advantage.
Massive.
It's massive. That's Mount Everest. It's not an uphill climb. It's a Mount Everest climb.
Yeah. Well, how many seasons has Carry been on Super Marco, right? And he's been winning. There was one season he was deathless on the Carry.
Exactly. There was a half a season or maybe like 3/4 of a season where he's deathless on the Carry.
So it's hard to bet against Super Marco in that matchup.
I agree.
He has a recipe book, and when he uses carry, it's just on the shelf. Like, okay, I need to use it now, and this is how it works. And Echo wants to gamble this Lord. They would need this push.
Yeah, Echo, they're trying to go for a very high gamble, high risk play with having 3 members on the different side of the map. Few is in there, so he knows. They're very much aware, and there's very little that Sanford can actually do. He
Carl
has to go
left.
back off.
Carl.
TZ, 1 man against 4. Although Few did get taken out. The scouting party has been disbanded.
Rico!
But look at that, Yowie. He's going to get caught out here. Final slash, he stops. He stopped in his tracks.
He was about to recall.
Almost.
Almost.
So Echo, what a weird set of events, right? Sanford and Carl TZ in front of the Lord. Not gonna be able to achieve anything. Sanford gets out. Yeah, sure, he survives, but that gave so much attention to Carl TZ, and it was so far away from the Lord take. It's not in retribution. Oh!
The flicker in from Echo actually is huge. Sanford, he's playing around with fire here, but somehow he is still alive. Sanford, good damage output. He has to retreat, though. Sanji and Carl TZ left alone to defend against this Lord. Regens are coming in.
Wow.
Echo with Yowie up front is a big threat to anyone who crosses their path, but BREN Esports seem to be playing this a bit more safe.
Okay. Oh, pulled one in!
Beautiful pull in. Yowie gets eliminated, but again, it's actually pretty worth it because there goes the Arla. Few getting dove in by Bandicuti. Nice slash.
Supermarket is
Enhanced
down.
sword by Few.
The crucial pickup of Echo.
That was big.
2-2, and they can't defend the base.
Okay,
All
so
right.
you see what happened here is, I think it was the heroics of Sanji. First, it was his final slash usage as he stole it. Then eventually you can see that Sanford finally makes a mark. Eventually was taken out, but he put Super Marco so low to the point where he died. So that's a big stop and a big bounty that they got out of that. And diminished the lead to 7K. Still, Echo, it's an uphill climb. It still is winnable, and it's going to be dependent on how Sanji will be instrumental in this. The skill that he will steal is going to be very important.
Let's see how the Sansan duos work now, because looking at those stats, Bandicuti climbing and ranking 3 for the player's goal. But one thing that caught my eye is the damage of Super Marco right now up against Bandicuti is almost half. That was almost 8,000, 7,000, 8,000. And clearly, he got really bursted down there. So there's still a glimmer of hope for Echo to go through. And those mistakes could actually be prevented if BREN Esports sees that possibility.
Yeah, I mean, as long as BREN Esports doesn't get caught by a 5-man final slash from Sanji again, they should be pretty fine, though.
Yeah. And to think that this is just a regular season game, how the stakes are so high.
Right,
Well, it's a battle for top 1, though, so it still is very important. But man, who would have thought that it will be BREN Esports, the team that will put Echo in, against the ropes like this.
That is a fair point, Wolf.
Well, Carlos Lisi asked for it, right? And this is the team that he wants to face up against the most.
Yeah, and he said that he named BREN Esports as one of their threats in this season because they 2-0'd him last time, and now it's just going difficult. 5K goal lead. Okay, they're depleting the lead in half. We're seeing some light here for Echo, but the base is too open.
Yep, it's a
So
late game
difficult
fight,
still.
and obviously BREN will have a little bit of an advantage in the late game. But as you can see, if Echo can they have a lineup that can really make good pickups.
Well, is this a pickoff?
Think so. They are going to be concealed. Free man knock up there by Yowie, but no one is there to follow up. He actually got suppressed, could not get out in time. He has to play around the other members of Echo. Look at this, Carl Teasy. Once more, he's left all alone. And where's Benny Cutie?
Where's Benny?
Yowie? Oh my God. Bren didn't get phased at all.
Or go straight for the base this time.
Can
Echo just can't find the opening.
Can they defend it? There's two
I don't think
members.
so.
Oh no.
There still is the ultimate onto Ogwin.
There's two members left.
There
They
it
can
is.
clear members though. Yowie! Oh, not gonna be enough, and that's it. Wow, what a way to
Whoa.
finish it off.
And there goes the confidence of BREN Esports. The Hives and the Bees preventing a reverse sweep against the world champ.